everyone. Today I'm bringing you a light cardio and core class suitable for everyone. We're only using very minimal amount of equipment, a bench, but it can be a step. I'm using an exercise mat, but you can do it on the carpet, and also I'm using a set of hand plates. They are light, so you can basically find anything in your kitchen or cupboard, like water bottles, can of beans, anything. We have got a circuit style cardio session. You can repeat the circuits 2 to 3 times depending on the intensity level you want to work at, and then our core session on the mat. Just do as much as you can, modify it as you need to, work at your own pace please, and I hope you enjoy. The very first exercise will be a squat to overhead lift. I'm just going to start with the feet a little bit wider than the hips, and I'll get the clock started. So we're here for 40 seconds, bending through the knees and sitting the hips down and back while the arms reach down, and a big lift overhead. We're pushing through the heels to get the backs of the legs and hips involved, and the core is really tight to support our spine. 10 more seconds to go. 3, 2, and 1. So you have 20 seconds of break, and then we move on to hamstring curl with arm pulls to keep the heart going. So feet are wide, and then we're curling the heel towards the bum and squeezing the back to move our arms. So again, bending through the legs and keeping behind. Nice deep breaths. And by this time you should already feel it. Nice and gentle cardio. Five more seconds. Right, another 20 seconds of break. We're going to use the bench for anything you can step on and secure. Simple step ups. Try to alternate the leading leg, facing the bench, going up with both feet and down. Using the arms as they normally would. Making sure that the feet are on the bench rather than just the ball of the foot. And again, pushing through the heel as we stand. So about halfway, I've just changed my leading leg. I give the head. 3 more seconds left. Next one, lunge with biceps first. So you can use any weight you can find at home, as light as heavy as you want it to be. We're doing back lunges with biceps. So again, we're going to change the legs, keeping the elbows pointing down, curling your weight towards your shoulders. Bending through both of the legs and making sure that the front knee always stays behind your toes. This is to keep those joints healthy and safe. 10 more seconds left. Almost there. That's it. One last exercise in this round is a modified burpee. So again, you can do this without the bench, just on the floor, or like I have it a bit higher up. Going to include push-up burpee. So hands go down, knees or toes, push up, step in and lift. So quite flat friendly. We don't need to jump if we can't. You can just tailor it to your own intensity level. It works either way. Just make sure that you're squeezing your bum and your abs so your lower back is not in an overly extended position. One more. And well, 1 minute of break. Right, so this is round 2. We're going to do the same thing all over again. And then we move on to core exercises later. So I had to get rid of my jumper because it is getting very hot. So back to squats, to overhead. So as big as you can to get as much of your body involved as possible. Reaching down but not curving through the spine. So stick your bum out and lift up the chest. Halfway now. Let's keep going. Keep breathing. Almost there. 5 more seconds left. Okay. Right. So, hamstring curl with arm pulls. So, wide legs, targeting the hamstrings and your back. Good. Let's get going. So, soft knees as you land and kick yourself in the bum. Just squeezing through those hamstrings and your mid back, keeping the arms moving too. Driving up from the floor as usual. So far so good. Big squeeze. 10 more seconds left. Two, one. Okay. Again, back on the bench. Don't forget to change leading legs as you go. Body is nice and upright rather than bending forwards, so we're utilizing more of the glutes rather than the hip flexors. If you're confident in stepping up and down, just keep your eye gaze up on the horizon. That helps you to really keep your posture upright too. Yep. Driving down through the foot. And changing leg halfway through. So feel it in the core as well. Just been transferring weight from one leg into the other. Okay. And now back to the lunges. You can skip on the weight or you can use them. Whichever leg you're starting on, just alternate. So take enough step to bend both of your legs. As I mentioned earlier, keeping the knee behind the toes. Pushing down through that front heel to help you isolate into the legs. Going sideways. It's not a problem if you're slightly leaning forwards. Just keep those glutes firing for as long as possible. That's it. One final exercise. Remembering the finish line, that modified burpee. Remember, you can jump, but you don't have to. You can do the push-ups on your toes or your knees whichever you prefer. Here we go. So in the push-ups, your hands will be wider than your shoulders, and instead of jumping, you can always just lift your heels, initiating the move, but not really taking off. Tight belly as always. Keep the navel pulled into your spine, so your lower back can thank you after. 2 more to go. And done. Okay, our next section is targeting the core, front, sides and back. So all you need is a place on the floor with a mat or without. You can do it on the carpet if it's soft enough. We're going to begin on our hands and knees. So hands will be down underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Make sure you've got space behind you, because we're going to work with one straight leg at a time. The exercise is called the rainbow. So lifting one leg up, we're going to do 12 to 15 repetitions on the same leg, tapping on each side of your mat. So going wide and going across your mat. The key here is to really stabilize your midsection, so your lower back, your hips aren't swaying, swinging, dipping or anything like that. Just keeping nice and steady. If you find it's a bit too much, just reduce the range of movement, smaller, and make sure you're tightening through the inner and outer thighs, your glutes, so you feel the muscles working. 3 more to go. And then change legs. Go all the way across to the other side. So nice and straight leg. Hips are facing the ground. Try not to let the hips open up, otherwise you lose the control over your what's-up muscles. And just tap, 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 tap. The leg does not need to go very high up at all. And we just want to be focusing on light taps and really controlled movement. So belly button pulled in, waistline pulled in. Everything is cushioning the spine. Tapping your hips to stay parallel to the ground. It looks very easy, but it's not easy. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, our next exercise is the knee hover. So close your legs, tuck your toes under, hands stay where they are, just underneath the shoulders, elbows slightly rotating in and shoulders staying away from the ears. I'm maintaining a neutral spine here, so there's a little bit of dipping in the lower back, but my abs are holding tight. And what we're going to do is tuck and lift the knees off the ground, holding it for 2 breaths, and then releasing it down. Inhale, exhale, lift, 2 breaths, and release. So we're aiming to get 10 of this, maintaining control throughout, and the smaller you lift off the ground, the better. So keep squeezing those inner thighs together, making sure that your pelvic floor is working too. But we're definitely feeling this in the arms, shoulders. That slide burn is already kicking in. So we got 4 more to go. If at any point you need to take a break, feel free to do it. Just work at your own pace. 2 more to go. Last one. Okay, great. So just stretch it out, child's pose. And then moving on. Right, so the next exercise, sitting down and or laying down. So I'll be up on my elbows. You can do this from laying on your back completely. If you're up on your elbows, make sure your back is lifted off the ground, the chest lifts as well, so your back muscles are engaged. We're doing 10 heel slides on each leg. So tightening up through the pelvic area and the core. We're just going to gently slide one leg out and in. So I'm staying on my same leg, focusing on breath as well. Exhale as you push, inhale as you bring the leg in. So again, you've got that control over the hip area. You want them to stay parallel. You want them to support the same amount of body weight as you work. And of course you can make it harder if your back is lifted. You're squeezing your shoulder blades together the entire time to support you. Okay, changing legs. So 10 on the other side. Keeping the heel quite close to the ground. It's actually a little bit easier if you do it without the shoes, but we can make it work. So exhale, inhale, squeezing through that posterior chain, and drawing in, zipping up through the front side of your core. Everything is tight. And the last one. And our final exercise. Up on the hands. So hands are underneath or a little bit wider than your shoulders. Fingers towards the sides or towards your bum, whichever is suitable for you. If you're just having the fingers sideways, it helps you to keep those shoulders back and lead with your chest. There are 2 options to go through. I'll be doing the easier option, so feet will be on the ground and knees bent, lifting up into reverse tabletop, squeezing the glutes and lowering but not sitting back on the ground. So exhale, squeeze the back, and inhale to lower. If you want to make this harder, you can of course straighten your legs like you were to do a full plank, and to get the toes quite close to the ground, and it just helps you to work into the hips. So we got 5 more, and that will take us to 15 repetitions. Almost there. 2 to go. Come on, let's do this. Release. And that was that. Well done guys for completing the workout. Hope you enjoyed it. Any questions, leave it below, and hope to see you again. Take care. See you soon.